Hey, aloha. So this next video, um, so in my other videos I talked about I injured my knee. I blew my left, they call it a patellar dislocation with a contusion, and there's a bone fragment in there somewhere. The doctor said I was one of the lucky people that had an extra bone in my knee. According to the X-ray, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably get a second opinion on it, but I'm pretty sure the last time I had my knees x-rayed, there weren't any extra little bones. I had surgery on my right, they looked at my left, old football injuries or whatever, and so nothing's ever been done to my left. There was no mention of another bone way back then. Um, I doubt I grew another bone, but anything's possible. Speaking of growing, so feeling sorry for myself for not being able to run and just sitting at home moping and bumming out because I can't do any real exercise and dealing with this pain in my knee and all this stuff. I got into not depression, but I guess every athlete goes through this where you're just sitting there and, of course you carry on eating as if you're still have a super active day. And I noticed that the numbers on the scale started to increase. In fact, I went up roughly 10 pounds, which I'm pretty sure is not muscle, if I'm honest. I was sitting around and what's easy for me to get instead of just, preparing like my smoothie shakes and stuff. I had like some chips and salsa and I like beans, so I got some beans and I got some tortilla chips. And, since I can't hobble along and get to the grocery store, I can't drive, my friend loaned me a car, I can't drive it with a stick, so I'm stuck holed up in the house sitting on the couch. And that got me to really thinking about getting in, I got to do something more exercise. So um, I feel you. I feel what you're as an athlete and sitting around and you can't do anything because you're injured. You kind of feel worthless because a lot of what you tie into some people, and I guess I do this if I'm completely honest, a lot of the stuff that I tie in my like image with is I like to be somewhat physically fit. When I was powerlifting, the heavier weight I was pushing around, especially if it was, way more than anybody in the gym was moving, it's definitely an ego boost, you know, but looking in the mirror and being 330 pounds, wasn't a much of an ego boost. And then being in pain, and all that stuff, and still being sick through all this functional medicine and bringing me to this point where I'm feeling good and I'm lost all this weight as a byproduct of eating properly and going through all that, like we've talked about before in my other videos. um, I don't want to regress. And so not that my diet has really changed and I'm not eating stuff I shouldn't eat. That's definitely not going on. But I'm eating more calories than what I'm burning throughout the day. And I believe Arnold Schwarzenegger when he used to say, um, every calorie you take in, only you can burn it off. No one else is going to do it for you. And that's 100% true. So this last week, week and a half since my knee's been feeling better, and with this COVID-19 thing, I decided I was going to step up my game and quit feeling sorry for myself. So I just decided I was going to go back into HIIT and exercise. I can't do the high intensity stuff that I like to do because I can't incorporate my legs into it. So I just do what I can do, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. This whole thing in the COVID-19 and has got everybody really concerned, which rightly it should. Everybody needs to be healthy. Nobody wants this thing, especially if someone's got, pre-existing conditions, respiratory problems, whatever's going on. That seems to be attacking people and making it really difficult for them. And my belief is just my opinion that if you get off the couch and doesn't matter what condition you're in and just start improving your condition, move a little bit slowly, or move a lot slowly, or whatever your body can do. I want to encourage you to do that because this thing is definitely attacking people, and heart disease and all those things, and they're saying people that are really obese are more susceptible to it because they tend to have issues with their heart and lungs and whatever, which I kind of want to say that sounds like logical and obvious, but you know, everybody's different, and I can't say for sure. I'm not a doctor. You know, I've known people that have been, you know, 300 or 400 pounds and can get on a treadmill and go for miles and miles and miles and miles, and they look like they, you know, one more chili dog and they're gonna die kind of action. But you know, everybody's makeup is different. But a way to stave off this, you know, keeping your house clean, do all things they're telling you for the COVID-19. But I think the extra thing to do is to get in better shape, eat cleaner, and get in better shape. And that's why I want to make this video, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to get in better shape and not let this time off and being, you know, shelter in place keep me from not being the best that I can be as far as, like, you know, be in physical shape. I'm probably going to put on a couple pounds because of the injury or whatever, and I really can't move as much, but I'm going to do the best I can, and that's what I'm hoping you can do. I just want to encourage you to do that. So be encouraged, and, you know, just get out there and get after it. See you on the next one.